Friends, welcome back. So today I'm gonna make another comfort food. This is one of my favorite, easy, extremely cheap meals to make. It is chickpea curry with turmeric rice. Very easy to make. So I'm gonna show you how I make this dish. So the ingredients are pretty simple. We're gonna use diced tomatoes, coconut milk, avocado oil, our seasonings. Here, they're going to be cumin, smoked paprika, sea salt, turmeric, cayenne, bay leaves. And we're going to need some onion, some bouillon, chickpeas. Now, you guys know I make my own chickpeas from the dried chickpeas. It's a lot cheaper. Some cilantro and a jalapeno. Now, these are the onions that I use for the curry. I chop them finer for the rice. So let's keep that in mind. And the limes, I always have key limes on hand. I freeze it. So that's what this is, and just have it always handy. But here we go. I'm going to show you how I make this dish. So we're going to start off with the rice. Now, this is a plant-based meal, guys. So you're going to use a plant-based butter, a tablespoon, and then a tablespoon of olive oil. And then we're going to put our finely chopped onion and garlic into there and we're going to soften it up. Okay. And after we soften it up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in a cup of rice. Now, I used to make my rice in a Instapot, but it was just a pain pulling that out. But I've come across this method and it works for me. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I use 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric. And then we're going to stir that up really well. Just get it mixed up really good. And after it's mixed up, we're going to add 1.5 cups of our vegetable broth. And then we're going to also add 2 bay leaves. And that's it. Pretty simple, pretty quick. We're going to bring that to a boil. And then after we bring it to a boil, we're going to turn the fire down, put it on simmer, and add our lid and let it cook for 20 minutes. And after our 20 minutes is done, we're going to remove it from the heat and trust the process, guys. Leave that lid on there. Don't lift it up. And just let it sit for at least 10 minutes. And so now we're going to start with our curry. So we're going to take our onions, larger cut onions, the garlic and the ginger, and we're going to saute that for at least 5 minutes. I'm going to get them real soft and caramelized just a little bit. And then we're going to add in our jalapeno. Now, if you don't like it spicy, remove the seeds. I like it a little spicy, so I leave the seeds in there. And then we're also going to add our seasonings. Now, don't worry, I will put the recipe in the description box. But we're going to go ahead and saute that until it becomes fragrant. And it smells wonderful. And FYI, I switched this up a little bit, guys. I switched from the diced tomatoes to crushed tomatoes. I wanted it a little bit thicker. So yeah, I switched to crushed tomatoes. And then we put a can of that. And then we put a can of our coconut milk, unsweetened coconut milk. And then we're going to put in our chickpeas. And you can put in how much you want. The recipe calls for 2 cans, but whatever you want. And go ahead and give that a stir. And taste as you go, guys. At this point, you want to add salt and pepper. Like I said, I like mine a little spicy. So, yeah, add the rest of those chickpeas. But I like it a little spicy, and I picked up some curry spice from one of my local markets. And so I just added a little bit of that. And it gives it a little spice. But again, taste as you go. Add what you need. Don't need a lot there. So I put that in and I'm going to stir it up. And then we're going to bring this to a boil, a low boil. And we're going to cook it to let our chickpeas get tender. And that's it. After it's done, you're going to turn the fire off. You're going to go ahead and put in your cilantro. I used about a 1/4 cup. And then I put in some of that key lime juice just to brighten it up a little bit. You don't need a lot. And give it a good stir. And as you can see, it darkened up. Those flavors kind of married, and it's so good. It's got a lot of flavor to it. Now let's check on our rice. Now, if you left it alone, like you were supposed to, you're going to have some perfect rice. I like my rice a little bit fluffier. I don't like the sticky rice. So this came out perfect. But you're going to go ahead and just give it a little fluff with your fork. And as you can see, it is fluffy. The rice is tender, just the way I like it. And that's it, guys. So this meal is, like I said, it's super cheap, very cheap. Rice and chickpeas, those are all pretty cheap ingredients. This preps well. I believe I have a video and I'll post that, but you guys like and subscribe and come back for some more videos. Thank you.